B started a business by investing 17,600, 12,800 respectively. After 4 months from the start of the business, C joined with a certain amount. If the total annual profit earned by them is 36,080, out of which C share is 11,000. What is C's investment? Okay. Now A and B together started with 17,600 and 12,800. So both together, A and B together invested 30,400 rupees for 12 months. Together invested this much. And C invested X rupees and he joined after 4 months. So he will be there for 8 months. So this is in numerator, investment multiplied by time for both AB together, and in denominator we have investment multiplied by time for only C. So out of total profit 36,080, if C alone is getting 11,000, profit of C will be in denominator, profit of AB together will be numerator. AB together in the sense difference of these two numbers, that is equal to 25,080 rupees. 25,080 rupees. Now it is simplification. 4 3 times, 4 2 times, and then 0 0 cancel. 11 100 times, 11 2 times, 30 2 times, and then 8. 2 1 5 2 0. Then X value is equal to 15,200, that is equal to 45,600 into 100 divided by 228. 228 exactly 2 times we have 200 into 100 in the sense answer is 20,000. So C's investment is 20,000, first option right answer. Next 51. Siddharth ate in a restaurant and got a membership discount of 20% on the original bill amount, but he had to pay 12.5% as service tax and 10% service charge. Service tax is different, service charge is different on the discounted bill amount. If the Siddharth had to pay 3,528 to the restaurant, how much membership discount did he get? Okay, now, so first of all, you need to know difference between service tax and then service charge. Service tax ante manam government ki pay chesedi. So మనం వెళ్ళి హోటల్కి వెళ్ళి రెస్టారెంట్కి వెళ్ళి మనం ఫుడ్ కానీ తిన్నాము అని అంటే మనకి గవర్నమెంట్కి హోటల్ వాళ్ళు సమ్ ట్యాక్స్ పే చేయాలి, సర్వీస్ ట్యాక్స్ అనేది. సో ఆ సర్వీస్ ట్యాక్స్ అనేది మనకి ఇస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి మనమే ట్యాక్స్ హోటల్కి పే చేస్తాం, హోటల్ గవర్నమెంట్కి పే చేస్తుంది. అదే సర్వీస్ ఛార్జ్ అంటే ఏంటంటే మనం హోటల్లో భోజనం చేస్తానికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు అక్కడ సర్వర్ అనేవాళ్ళు మనకి సర్వీస్ చేస్తున్నారు, అదొకటి సర్వీస్. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం మనం కూర్చోడానికి టేబుల్ ఉంది, అంబియన్స్ ఉంది, అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఏసీస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇవన్నీ మనకు వస్తున్న సర్వీసెస్ కాబట్టి హోటల్ వాళ్ళకి మనం ఆ సర్వీస్ ఛార్జ్ అనేది పే చేయాలి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద మేజర్ డిఫరెన్స్. నౌ ఇఫ్ ద ఒరిజినల్ బిల్ అమౌంట్ ఈస్ 100%, now he got membership discount 20%. Then 20 subtract చేసినట్లయితే 80%. ప్లస్ దీనికి మనం 2 వాల్యూస్ యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఒకటి సర్వీస్ ఛార్జ్, ఇంకొకటి సర్వీస్ ట్యాక్స్. సర్వీస్ ట్యాక్స్ అంటే 12.5% which is equal to 1/8. 1/8 అంటే 10%. And then service charge is 10%. 10% on discounted bill, that is equal to 10% on 80, which is equal to 8. So we have to pay now 98%. And this value is given as 3528. That value is given as 3528. If this is equal to 3528, now your question is to identify how much is 20%. Now 3528 అనేది 98% కాబట్టి 1% వాల్యూ రావాలి అని అంటే 1% వాల్యూ రావాలి అని అంటే 3528 డివైడెడ్ బై 98, ఇది 1% వాల్యూ. మనం అడిగినది డిస్కౌంటెడ్ బిల్ ఎంత, సారీ హౌ మచ్ మెంబర్షిప్ డిస్కౌంట్ ఎంత, మెంబర్షిప్ 20% కాబట్టి ఇంటూ 20 ఈజ్ అవర్ ఆన్సర్. నౌ లెట్ us వెరిఫై లాస్ట్ డిజిట్ వెరిఫికేషన్. 8 ends with 8. That can be 8 into 1 or 8 into 6. So this value may end with either 1 or 6. Into 20 in the sense, answer may end with 1 into 20, 20, 6 into 20, 120. So in any case, it is ending with 20. So answer should end with 20. So option 720 is final answer. Otherwise, your numerator is 9 multiple. In denominator, you don't have 9 multiple. So answer should be 9 multiple. Oh, when you go for 9 multiple, there are two options, 540 and then 720. Now, it is better last digit verification. Last digit verification, 720 answer. The respective ratio between Meenakshi's age after 3 years and Abby's age 3 years ago is 10:9. And the respective ratio between Meenakshi's age 3 years back, Abhay's age after 3 years is 17:21. What is Meenakshi's percentage? Now, Meenakshi percentage kavali. Meenakshi's age after 3 years is 10 parts. Ante Meenakshi percentage plus 3 should be at 10 parts, meaning is 10 multiple. Then Meenakshi's age should definitely end with 7 only. If Meenakshi's age is ending with 7, 7 plus 3 only ends with 0. So Meenakshi's age should definitely ends with 7. There is only one option, 37. Suppose if multiple options are there, you still have another condition. Meenakshi's age 3 years ago was 17 parts. Meenakshi's age, suppose if you also have 27. If you also have 27. Meenakshi's age 3 years back was 17 parts. 3 years back, 34. Is 34 17 multiple? Yes. When you subtract 3 years from this, it becomes 24. Is 24 7 multiple? No. So even if you have any other option which is ending with 7, you can eliminate by using the other information. Next. A tank has 3 inlets A, B, C and 1 outlet D. We have 4 taps A, B, C, D. D is outlet. C fills the tank 1/4 of the time taken by A to fill the tank completely, and in half the time taken by B to fill the tank completely. C అనేది A ఫిల్ చేసే టైంలో 1/4 టైంలో ఫిల్ చేస్తుంది, అలాగే బితో కంపేర్ చేస్తే హాఫ్ టైంలో ఫిల్ చేస్తుంది. ఏ గురించి బి గురించి తెలియదు కాబట్టి ఇంతవరకు మనం కంపారిజన్ చెప్పలేం. And the time taken to fill the tank completely by inlet C is 3/4 the time taken by D to empty the full tank completely. D ఎంత టైంలో అయితే ఎంటీ చేస్తుందో దానిలో 3/4 టైంలో C అనేది ఫిల్ చేస్తుంది. If D takes 6 hours to empty the tank, yes, now we have. If D takes 6 hours to empty the tank, C can fill the time in 3/4 of it. What is 3/4? That is 18 by 4. 18 by 4 in the sense 4.5. ఈ 4.5 అనేది ఏతో కంపేర్ చేస్తే 1/4. అంటే ఏ అనేది 4 టైమ్స్ అవ్వాలి. 4.5 4 టైమ్స్ అంటే డబల్ విచ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 18. ఈ 4.5 అనేది బితో కంపేర్ చేస్తే హాఫ్, అంటే బి అనేది 4.5 కి డబుల్ ఉండాలి, అంటే 9. Now we have complete data. What is your question? Now what will be, how much time will it take to fill the empty tank if all of them are open? All are open. Okay, now let us assume LCM. Let us take LCM for all these numbers, which is 18. So A can fill 1 unit, B can fill 2 units, C can fill 4 units, D can empty 3 units. If all A, B, C, D, all 4 taps are used, plus 3 minus 3 cancel and still you have 4 units. Now time taken to fill the tank is equal to 18 by 4, which is equal to 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours, third option answer. Lena had a certain sum of money. 5/11 of the total money she invested in scheme X for 6 years and the rest she invested in scheme Y for 2 years. So denominator 11 ఉంది కాబట్టి మొత్తం యూజువల్ గా మనం 100% నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం, బట్ నౌ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు స్టార్ట్ విత్ 1100% బికాస్ డినామినేటర్ ఇస్ 11. 1100 లో 5/11 అంటే 500% అవుతుంది. ఇది స్కీమ్ ఎక్స్ లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసిన ప్రిన్సిపల్. రిమైనింగ్ అంటే 600. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ స్కీమ్ వై. Now scheme X is given for 6 years and scheme Y is given for 2 years. Scheme X offers simple interest at the rate of 18%. 6 years లో ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ 18% వస్తుంది అని అంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అనేది 108% ఆఫ్ 500 అవుతుంది. 108% ఆఫ్ 500 అన్నా 500% ఆఫ్ 108 అయినా ఒకటే. 500% అంటే 5 times. 108 కి 5 టైమ్స్ కావాలి అని అంటే 10 టైమ్స్ లో హాఫ్ అవుతుంది. 10 టైమ్స్ అంటే 1080, హాఫ్ అంటే 540. సో ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అనేది మనకి ఇక్కడ 540% వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్, and scheme Y offers compound interest compounded annually at the rate of 20% per annum. Scheme Y అనేది 2 years కి ఇచ్చాం. Compound interest for 2 years at 20% per annum is 44%. 44% of 600 or 600% of 44. 600% అంటే 6 times. 6 times of 44 is easy to calculate. 640 times 240, 6 4 times 24, total it is equal to 264. So interest obtained from scheme Y is equal to 264%. Next, if the interest received from scheme X is 1518 more than that interest received from scheme Y. So difference అనేది 1518 rupees అన్నారు. Difference of both is equal to, difference between both the numbers is equal to 276% is equal to 1518. And what was the sum invested by her in scheme X? Scheme X లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసింది ఎంత అని అన్నాం. 1518 అనేది 276% అన్నాం కాబట్టి 1% రావాలి అని అంటే దిస్ వాల్యూ డివైడెడ్ బై 276, and 500% is investment made in scheme X, so that is equal to into 500. That is what your final answer. Now when you go for answers, so in numerator 1518 is 11 multiple, in denominator it is not 11 multiple, so answer should be 11 multiple. When you go for option, first option cannot be your answer, second can be your answer, third cannot be your answer, fourth cannot be your answer. What is fifth option? 2640. 2640 is also 11 multiple. So possibilities are 2750, 2640 based on 11 multiplication. Answer is either 2750 or 2640. But now look at this. In numerator we have 3 multiple. In denominator also we have 3 multiple. 3 multiple gets cancelled. Hence answer cannot be 3 multiple. So 2750, this is not 3 multiple. 2640, this is 3 multiple. So there is no possibility of getting 2640. Answer should be 2750, second option, final answer. I am first taking 11 multiplication rule, and answer cannot be a 3 multiple. So based on that, 2640 cannot be your answer. Answer is 2750. Next, 12 women can complete a piece of work in 20 days. 8 men can complete the same piece of work in 25 days. 16 women and 10 men started working together and they worked for few days. After that, 10 men left. The remaining work was completed by 16 women in 4.5 days. For how many days 16 women and 10 men worked together? Okay, now there are multiple ways to answer the question. Let me tell you one way. If 12 women can do it in 20 days, one woman can do it in 12 into 20 days. If 8 men can do it in 25 days, one man can do it in 8 into 25 days. So 1 day work of one woman, 1 day work of one man. How many women started? 16 women started. How many men started? 10 men started. How many days they worked? Let us assume they worked together for X days. They worked together for X days. And after that, 10 men left. The remaining work is completed by 16 women in 4.5 days. So now 16 women already worked for X days. Apart from that, they also worked for 4.5 days. So this is work done by total women, this is work done by total men, and sum of both is equal to total work, which is equal to 1. If you solve it, you can calculate X value. This is one way. The other way is, if 12 women can do it in 20 days, your information is having 16 women and then 10 men. Women wise, 12 women can do it in 20 days. The same 16 women can do it in divided by 16. 4 3 times, 4 4 times, 4 5 times. 3 into 5, 15. So I got the information 16 women can do it in 15 days. And also we have 10 men. Okay, now regarding men, 8 men can do it in 25 days. The same is can be done by 10 men in how many days? 8 into 25, 200, 200 by 10, that is equal to 20. That is equal to 20. So 10 men can do it in 20 days. Now, this is the only combination that we have in the question. Let's go for LCM, which is equal to 60. 16 women can do 60 units in 15 days. Per day, they can do 4 units. 10 men can do 60 units in 20 days. Per day, they can do 3 units. Now, both together worked for some number of days. I don't know how many days they worked, but last 4.5 days, only 16 women worked. In 4 days, they can do 4 into 4, 16 units. In half day, they can do 2 units. That is, in 4.5 days, they can do 18 units. And the remaining is 42. And the remaining is 42. Now, to complete 42, both 16 women and 10 men both work together. So, they will be doing 7 units per day. So, to complete 42 units at the rate of 7 units per day, how many days they need? 6 days. So, answer is 6 days. They work together for 6 days. This is one way and this is another way. Personally, I like units method only. Each dimension of a rectangular solid in the sense that is cuboid. That is cuboid. So, you can assume your room. Consider your room is definitely having different length, breadth, and then height. So that is in the form of cuboid. Now, inner values, integer less than 13. All dimensions, that means length, breadth, and then height, all are less than 13. The volume of the solid is 84. Volume of the solid is in the sense length into breadth into height is equal to 84. And then the height of the solid is equal to 12. So, length into breadth into height, it is already given as 12. This is volume is equal to 84. 12 how many times? 7 times. Then length into breadth is equal to 7. They are all integers less than 13. As they are integers, 7 can be written as product of only 1 into 7. Length should be definitely more than breadth for the rectangle. So length is equal to 7. Breadth is equal to 1. And then height is already mentioned as 12. Now, these are the values. Now, what is your question? Your question is to identify what is the surface area. Surface area in the sense, if in your room, just look at the bottom value, that is equal to floor area and then terrace area. Floor area and then terrace area. Floor area in the sense length into breadth. Terrace area is also length into breadth. Length into breadth in the sense 1 into 7, that is 7. So, bottom area 7, top area is also 7. That is equal to 14. That is equal to 14. And then if you look at your left hand side, you have height and then length. So area of this particular wall is equal to length into height, and the right hand side also length into height. Length into height is equal to 7 into 12, 84. This one is 84. This is also 84. 84, 84, that is equal to 168. And then your front side area, front wall area, and then back wall area. Back wall in the sense, this is equal to breadth and this is equal to height. So BH and opposite also we have BH. BH in the sense 12, 12 plus 12, that is equal to 24. Now, this is the entire value. 4 plus 8, 2. 2 plus 4, 6. Answer should end with 6. There is only one option, 206, final answer. 206, final answer. Next. From a vessel containing 80 liters of milk, 16 liters of milk is taken out and replaced with equal amount of water. Again, 16 liters of the mixture of milk and water is taken out and replaced with equal amount of water. If this process is continued similarly for the third time, so we are repeating the process for total 3 times. What will be the quantity of milk in the vessel after the third replacement? Okay, now initially we have 80 liters. How many liters is taken out? 16 liters. So after that, again same quantity of water is added. So once the entire process is done, the total quantity remains the same, that is 80 liters only. So out of total 80 liters, every time we are taking out 16 liters. So I'll measure in terms of percentage. 16 with respect to 80 is equal to 20%. So if 20% of total quantity is taken out, 20% of existing milk goes out. Every time out of existing milk, 20% goes out. Like that, we have to repeat the process for 3 times. 20% is taken out, which is equal to 16. When you subtract 16, we have 64. Again, 20% should be taken out. That is equal to 12.8. When you subtract 12.8, which is equal to 51.2, again 20% is taken out, which is equal to 10.24. That is equal to 10.24 minus. Now 51.20 minus 10.24, that is equal to 40.96. 40.96. This is 40.96, second option answer. This is one way. The other way is, now look at this. Out of 80 liters, when you are taking 16 liters out, which is equal to 20% out, what is the remaining quantity? 80%. So out of initial milk quantity, once the process is done for one time, you'll have 80% of the original milk quantity. If it is done for second time, again you will have 80%. If the process is done 3 times, that will be equal to 80% again. And the initial quantity of milk is equal to 80 liters. Now forget about decimals and zeros. Percentages, 80 by 100, 80 by 100, 80 by 100. As of now, I don't want to consider about how many zeros are there. But if you look at your face values, 8, 8, 8, 8 we have. 8 cube, that is equal to 512 into 8 we have 508 times 4000, 12 8 times 96. So you should see a number 4096. Where exactly you have that number? 4096 is there in only second option. Don't worry about your decimal answer. Don't worry about your decimal. You need to worry about decimals if your options are 4096, 409.6, 40.96, 4.096, something like that. Then you need to worry about. But out of total 80 liters quantity, when you have total quantity 80 liters, then there is no point in getting 4096 liters. There is no point in getting 409.6, 40.96 or 4.096. So out of these two, preferable answer should be 40.96. Right? Next. What is the central angle corresponding to the readers? So this is not related to this question, but still, I told you already, central angle in the sense answer should be which multiple? 9 multiple. First cannot be your answer, second cannot be your answer, third may be your answer, fourth cannot be your answer, fifth cannot be your answer. Answer third option. Of course, this is not related to this particular exam. A box contains 30 eggs, out of which 6 are rotten. 2 eggs are chosen at random. What is the probability that at least one of the chosen egg is rotten? At least one should be rotten. So to answer this question, it has to be 1 minus probability of none. None is rotten. This is better way. 1 minus. Total how many eggs are there? 30. We need to pick 2 eggs. That can be done in 30C2. Out of 36 are rotten. If you are expecting none should be rotten, out of 30, 6 are rotten, and perfect eggs are, which are good in quality, are 30 minus 6, which is equal to 24. Out of these 24, if you get any 2, you'll get no rotten. That is answer 1 minus 24 into 23 by 30 into 29. 6 4 times, 6 5 times. 4 into 23, that is equal to 92. 5 into 29, 145. So denominator will have 145. 1 minus 92, that is equal to 145 minus 92. Answer is equal to 53 by 145. First option, final answer. Next, in a meditation class, there are 48 students, 12 members left the class, and 8 new students joined. If the average age increased by 2.5 kgs and the total age decreased by 60, what is the new average weight of the class? Okay, initially we have 48 people and their average is X. Number of people, average, and then sum or total. Total is equal to 48X. From 48 people, 12 members left. There will be 36 people and 8 more added. 36 plus 8, 44. Now there are 44 people and their average increased by X. Earlier it was X. Now It increased by 2.5x. Now then sum becomes number of numbers into average, that is 44x plus 44 into 2.5. I'll write 44 as 11 into 4 into 2.5. 4 2.5 in the sense 10. 11 into 10, 110. Now what happened to sum? Total age decreased by 60. Earlier it was 48x. Now if it decreases by 60, then that will be equal to 44x plus 110. Now from this, 4x is equal to minus 60 goes to the other side, becomes 170. 4x is 170, x is equal to by 4, which is equal to half and half. 170 half is 85. Half of 85 is equal to 42.5. Now your question is to identify average, new average of the class. New average is equal to x plus 25. So to this number, x plus 2.5 is equal to answer 45. Old average was 42.5, new average is 45. Third option, right answer.